so mag-share lang ako. Hello po sa lahat. Ako po si Coach Ann. Ayan, nandito po ngayon si Ate Chona, si Ate Ellen, Teacher Lally. Hello. Saka si Miss Tucci. Hello, good morning. Happy Easter Monday sa lahat. Let's start our week with our intention, our vinyasa for today. Si Teacher Lally po yung magtuturo. And I'd like to share with everyone, actually si Teacher Lally na magsasalita. Share niya po yung result niya. Teacher, pa-share naman po. I-unmute ko kayo. Unmute. Ay, ayaw. Spotlight video. Ayan, hindi ko kayo ma-unmute. Teacher, kayo na magpindot. Kayo na po magpindot. Parang kayo. Ayan, okay. Yan.
Okay. Hello, good morning po sa lahat. I'm Lally De Leon, Teacher Lally, and I've been with Herbalife or using Herbalife for 2 years now. And I started with 174 pounds, and now about 125. Sorry, hindi ko makita yung sarili ko. Wait lang. Yun. So, ngayon, I feel lighter. Mas madaling mag-yoga. Tsaka I feel a little mas confident. And syempre, mas masaya. Mas maraming na-inspire. And asking me kung paano ko siya ginawa. And of course, I always say, I started with Herbalife and then changing my lifestyle, iwas sa mga unhealthy food, and of course, I always do yoga. Yun po.
Sure. Ayan. So we have 3 participants, pero live po tayo sa YouTube ngayon. So may mga nag-watch din sa atin online. Okay? Let's start our vinyasa. Teacher, may disclaimer lang tayo, no?
Yeah.
Ayan, na siya. Ito po. Nakikita niyo po ba? Ayan. Okay. So, share ko lang yung disclaimer. Ayan. As per Teacher Lally, ayan, get something to drink. Of course, place it within your reach. You may stop and drink if you feel you need to. And yun nga, reminder lang din, kung wala tayong yoga blocks, you can use your empty canisters para po mag-support sa atin mamaya as we do our stretches. And it's a gentle flow for mobility and flexibility, mostly stretching.
Coach Ann, actually, today is gentle vinyasa for flexibility and strength.
Ayun. Sige po. So please listen to your body. And if you are new to this, consult with your physician. You know your body naman. So, basta don't push it too much. Okay, there's a difference between pain and discomfort. Pain is, hindi na maganda yon. Discomfort is fine. Ibig sabihin, you're just pushing yourself. And yeah, by participating in this yoga practice, you agree that you do so at your own risk. You're voluntarily participating. Assume all risk of injury to yourself and agree to discharge the yoga teacher from any and all claims or cause of actions unknown or unknown. And of course, let's enjoy the practice. Okay? So ito po tayo. Teacher, sige, let's go.
Okay, so for this practice, as what Coach Ann said, we will be needing 2 yoga blocks. But if you don't have 2 yoga blocks, you can use any books of the same size, preferably about 2 inches in thickness. So hindi ko po ipapakita yung brand, ayaw ng husband ko. And then, if you don't have books of the same size and thickness, you can use the canister of your F1 shake and the personalized protein. This is used to play with the height. Ito yung mag-represent for the height of the blocks. And you might also need 1 herbal aloe concentrate bottle. Okay, so let's start. Let's come to our back. So let's come to our back. Lie down on your back. Lie down on your back, place your hands on top of your belly, and then bend your knees. Bring your knees together and step your feet maybe wider than your hips or as wide as your mat. And then just keep your gaze up towards the ceiling, or you may close your eyes. So just take some moment to breathe here. Feel your breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Now feel your belly expands as you breathe in, and feel your chest and your belly lower down towards your spine as you breathe out. Now it's a happy Easter Monday. Let's just come back to our intention. Let's focus on your intention. And as you breathe in, try to bring that intention into your heart. And as you breathe out, try to let go of things that do not serve you, things that might hinder you from getting your goal or your intention. Just breathe at your own pace and at your own time. Soften every muscles that is in you. Soften your eyebrows, your cheeks, your jaws, your shoulders, your hands, your knees, your feet. Just soften your body and feel it melt down towards your mat. Now gently open your eyes if your eyes are closed, and bring your hands out to your front. Point your fingertips towards the ceiling. Now close, fold your four fingers and wrap them with your thumb. Do it with your both hands. And then just bend your wrist so that your knuckles are facing towards the back of your mat. Try to lengthen or straighten your arms as you are doing this. Now try to bend it the other way, so your knuckles are facing towards the top of your mat. And keep your arms long and straight. Now release and open your hands. This time, bend your thumb and wrap them with your four fingers. Do it with your both hands. Again, fold your wrists so that your knuckles are facing towards the back of your mat. Now try to keep your arms straight. And then release and do it on the other direction. Try to face your knuckles towards the top of your mat. And Raise your hands, place your hands by your sides. Try and then lengthen your legs. Straighten your legs out to your front. And then try to flex your feet by reaching your heels out, reaching through your heels. And then get whatever props you have with you, either your canister, your F1 shake canister, or if you are using books, or if you're using yoga blocks. And then hold your blocks or whatever props you have like this. So if you're using the canister, use it like this. Hold it like this rather. Now imagine this is a book. Hold it this way and then bring it up. Now again, try to bring your legs, press your legs onto your mat, and then lengthen as you lower down your blocks overhead, and then bring it up. One more time, inhale to lower, exhale up, inhale to lower, exhale up, inhale to lower, exhale up, and then inhale to lower, and exhale as you keep your hands flat on overhead on the floor. This time, bend your knees and lift your shins up. So create a 90-degree with your legs. And then this time, point your toes towards the back of your mat. And then inhale. And as you exhale, lengthen. Do not bring your legs down. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, curl. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, curl. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, curl. Exhale, lengthen. Then come to a steady. This time we'll combine our hands and our legs. Inhale, curl. Exhale to lengthen. 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 Now press your belly in as you are doing this. Inhale, curl. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale, curl. One last. Exhale to lengthen. Now bring your limbs down and set your blocks or whatever props you're holding now. Set it aside. Bend your knees and bring it towards your chest. Hug them with your arms and just sway from side to side to give your back a little massage. And then lengthen your left leg as you keep your right leg into your chest. Now try to gently press your right leg in and then try to rotate your right ankle just to mobilize your joints. Then try to stretch your toes. And then bring your right knee or your right leg over to your left. Now keep your shoulders on the floor. Bring your left hand on top of your right knee and your left hand out to your side. Now you can look up towards the ceiling or you may look over your right shoulder. Just remember to keep your shoulders resting onto your mat. Just take some time to breathe here. Now slowly come back to the center. Bend your left knee. Bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Now try to flex your right foot. Reach to your right heel. Keep your right toes pointing towards your right knee. And then press your right knee, send your right knee away from you. Now you can stay in this position, but if you want a deeper stretch, you can lift your left knee in towards your chest and hug your left shin or wrap your fingers around your left shin. Now keep your right feet reaching or flexing. Right toes are pointing towards your right knee. And keep your shoulders relaxed and soften. Now slowly release. Bring your knees in towards your chest again. This time extend your right leg out to your front. Hug your left knee into your chest. And then again, rotate your left ankle. And then stretch your toes. Open your toes to stretch them. Now gently bring your left leg over to your right. Extend your left hand out to your side. Keep your shoulders resting on the floor. Bring your right hand on top of your left knee. Look towards the ceiling or look over your left shoulder, whichever is appropriate for you. It's okay if your left knee doesn't rest on the floor or doesn't touch the floor. What's important here is to have your shoulders, your upper back resting on the floor. Now release to the center and bend your right knee. Bring your left ankle on top of your right knee. Now flex your left foot by reaching through your left heel and pointing your left toes towards your left knee. Now send your left knee away from you. Now you can stay in this position or you can bring your right knee towards your chest. Hug or interlace your fingers around your right shin. Keep your left foot flexed again. Now slowly release your legs and bring your knees in again to your chest. Just one more hug. And then slowly come up to your knees. Slowly come up to your knees. If you have sensitive knees, you can use your towel and just rest your knees on your towel. Okay, now have your feet, I'll just turn my side. Have your feet, the backs of your feet resting on the floor. And then gently sit over your heels. And just have your hands resting on your lap. And breathe. Now lift your hands up. Just face front. Lift your hands up. Palms facing forward. Now relax or soften your shoulders. And then as fast as you can, try to open and close your hands. Let's try to strengthen our wrists here since we will be using our arms several times for this practice. Do it as fast as you can. You might feel some burning sensation or some heaviness onto your arms. That's normal. And you might also feel that one hand is becoming slower than the other. Now try to open it and then spread your fingers out, stretch your fingers, and then try to shake. And bring your hands to your sides. Now bring your left hand up, overhead. As you reach or bring your right fingertips to your side and bend to your right. Now try to feel your left side, create more space on that side. Now reach through your left fingertips. Now bring your right ear, try to soften your neck and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And then bring your left arm to your side. Face your left palm forward. And then try to spin or rotate your left arm. And then bring it to your back. Let's try to stretch our neck here. Now try to roll your left shoulder back so as not for you to bend forward. And slowly release. Let's do it on the other side. Bring your right hand up. Extend your left fingertips to your side. And then try to reach up and bend to your left. Now reach through your right fingertips. Try to roll your shoulders, your right shoulder back. And then this time, soften your neck. Bring your left ear near your left shoulder. And then bring your right hand out to your side. Right palm facing forward. And try to rotate your arms. And bring it behind you. Now again, try to roll your right shoulder back. And breathe. Now slowly release, gently release and go back to the center. Place your palms or your hands on top of your knees. We'll do cat and cow pose in this position. This is Virasana. We are in Virasana. Now inhale, open your heart, roll your pelvis back and look up. This is cow pose. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Roll your pelvis forward. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Okay, now come to a neutral position. Bring your hands up towards the ceiling. And then slowly as you exhale, lower down and fold forward. Walk your hands away from you as far as you can. You may bring your forehead down if it permits. Okay, now slowly walk your hands in. Come to tabletop. Come to your hands and knees. Hands are directly under, wrists are directly under your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips. Hip distance apart. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Now spread your fingers out like a fan. And bring your weight not on your wrists, but on the balls of your fingers. Do not bring your weight onto your wrist. Now turn to your left. Bring your left hand up towards the ceiling and then slide it under your right arm. Bring your right cheek and your right arm on the floor. Now you may have your your left hand rather on the floor. Have your right hand, you can have it just under your shoulder, your right shoulder. Or you may extend it out towards the top of your mat. Now walk your right hand in under your shoulder and then use that to press you up. Turn to your left and lift your left hand up again and then come back to tabletop. Let's do it on the other side. Turn to your right as you lift your right hand up and then gently tread it under your left arm to bring your right cheek and your right arm on the floor. Now again, you may have your left hand just resting under your left shoulder, or you may reach out towards the top of your mat. Extend your left arm if you wish to on top of your mat. Now walk your left hand in under your shoulder, then use that to press you up, and then lift your right hand up again, and then bring it down. Go back to tabletop. Extend your right leg, straighten your right leg down, and then lift your right leg up, level to your shoulder. Now press your belly in to engage your muscles, to engage your core. Bring your belly in towards your spine. Do not sink. Do not sink your belly down just like this. Now try to activate your arms. Now try to kick up your right leg. And then come to a steady. And then shift your right leg to your left. Cross it over to your left leg. And then look over your left shoulder. Again, press your belly in towards your spine. And then bring your legs out again towards the center. Now you have the option here to just have your right toes resting on the floor, or you may lift it up and then extend your left hand to your front. Now press your belly in towards your spine. Keep your right arm active. Lower your left arm, your left hand, and step your right foot forward. Place it in between your two hands or your palms. Now you may adjust your left knee a few inches back. And then try to bring your right knee aligned with your right ankle. And then lift up. This is low lunge. Now have your props within your reach. Lower down your hands. You may get your PPP canister, or you may get your blocks if you have your blocks or your books, whichever is available. And then try to walk your hands and straighten your right leg. Now bring your right toes up so that your right toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Now you may place your hands or your palms on whatever props you have, but don't give your weight so much if you're using your canister. Try to lengthen your trunk. If you want, you can stay in this position, or you may bend down. Okay, now slowly walk your hands again towards the top of your mat. Bend your right knee. Press firmly your left hand on the floor. Untuck your left toes. Lift your left knee up. And turn to your right as you lift your right hand up towards the ceiling. Keep your right knee hugging in towards the center. Now slowly lower down your hands. Step your right foot back. We're coming to high plank. Now activate your legs here. Press your belly in towards your spine. And then slowly lift your hips up and back. You may slightly bend your knees. Since this is our first down dog, try to paddle your feet by lifting your heels and bending your knees alternately. Just soften your neck. Now come to a steady. It's okay if your heels are slightly lifted off the floor. Now try to shift forward, come back to high plank. Now do not let your belly sink down towards the mat. Don't do this. Neither lift your buttocks up. Let's come back again to downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. And then come forward again to high plank. Now bring your left knee down. Slightly angle your left shin. And then turn your right toes to bring your right heel down. Now bring your right arm, right hand rather, on top of your right hip. Now you may stay in this position, or you may lift your right leg up. This is a variation of side plank. Now you may lower down your right leg or your right foot, and then bring it in front of your left knee. Your right foot may go over or may go off your mat, and then try to straighten your left leg. The outer part of your left foot is resting on the floor. Now you may lift your right hand up towards the ceiling. Another variation of side plank. Keep your hips up. And then lower your right hand. Turn your left toes. And bring your right toes or your right foot back. Come to high plank again. Press your belly in towards your spine. Now slowly lower down onto your mat. Bring your hands under your shoulders, hug your elbows in, and try to lift your head and your chest up. This is low cobra. Lower down. Untuck your toes under, lift up. Lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. And then come back to tabletop. Let's do it on the other side. This time, left leg out to your back. Lift your left leg, level to your hips. And then try to kick it up as high as you can. Now come to a steady. Bring your left foot, cross it over to your right. And then look over your right shoulder. And then bring your left leg back to the center. You may have your left toes resting on the floor, or you may lift it up and extend your right hand or right arm forward. Now breathe here. Lower your right hand and step your left foot back, forward rather. Then you may adjust your right knee a few inches back. Then lengthen your trunk and lift your arm up. Again, be ready with whatever props you have with you. Then bring your hands on the floor. Lengthen or straighten your left leg as you walk your hands towards your back knee. Now you may use your props to rest your palms on top. Now bring your left toes up, facing towards the ceiling. Try to straighten your back. Lengthen your back and open your chest. Or you might want to bend forward. Again, listen to your body. Now slowly walk your hands towards the top of your mat again and bend your left knees. Press your right hand, your hands firmly. Untap your right toes and lift your right knee. Now press your right hand firmly. Turn to your left as you lift your left hand up towards the ceiling. Lower your left hand. Step your left foot back to high plank. Now slowly lift your hips up and back. Come back to the downward facing dog. And then shift forward to high plank again. One more time, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. One more time, shift forward to high plank. Now this time, bring your right knee down. Align it with your right hand. Turn, spin your left toes to bring your left heel down. And then bring your hands, your left hand rather, either facing towards the ceiling or on your left hip. Again, you may stay in this position, or you may lift your left leg up, level to your hip. Now lower down your left leg. Bring it in front of your right knee. Again, your left foot may go beyond or outside of your mat. And then step your right foot, straighten your right foot so that the outer part of your right foot is resting on the floor. Either lift your hand up, left hand up, or place it on your hips, whichever is appropriate for you. Lower your left hand down, turn your right toes and go back to high plank. Lower down on your mat. Have your hands under your shoulders and hug your elbows in. Now lengthen your arm to cobra. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Now slowly, little by little, walk your feet towards your hands. Just do it slowly. And come to the top of your mat. Slowly roll up. We're coming to our mountain pose or Tadasana. Have your hands on your hips. Bend your right knee and lift it up. Now bring it back, backward. Bring it forward again. And one more time to your back. This time grab your right ankle and press or bring your right foot up and back to stretch. And then slowly release. Bring it again forward. And then on the floor. Let's do it on the other side. Bend your left knee and bring it forward. Now bring it back. Forward again. And then back again. Grab your left ankle and press it up and back. Now release and bring it forward and then lower down. Now try to shake your legs. Or just face forward. Lift your hands up. Bend your right elbow and bring your right hand to your back. Grab your right elbow with your left hand. And then press or bring your right elbow towards the center and back. Try to breathe here. And then bring your hands up towards the ceiling. Grab your right ankle, your right wrist with your left hand. And then stretch it up as you bend to your left. And then slowly release to the center. Just walk forward for you to see me. And then turn to your right. Bring your hands to a T for a twist. Slowly bring it up again towards the ceiling. And then have your feet parallel. Bend your knees and bring your hips down. Imagine you're sitting on a chair. Now try to lengthen your trunk. Slowly come up. This time bend your left elbow. Grab with your right hand and press your left elbow towards the center and back. Now lift your hands up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Bring it up and bend to your right. Slowly come up. Turn to your left as you bring your hands to a T. Now lift your hands up. Again, bend your knees and lower your hips down. Imagine you are sitting on a chair. Lengthen your trunk. Bring your weight onto your heels. And make sure that you can still see your toes when you look down. So your knees should not go over your toes. Maybe go deeper than the first one. Okay, now slowly release. Lift your hands up. Bend forward. And bring your hands to your shins and flatten your back. And then slowly come down. You may use your props again to bring your hands. Just play with the height. You may use this. You may use the F1 shake butter canister, or you may use the protein powder canister. You may also use your blocks if you want to. Just play with the height, whichever is appropriate for you. Now grab your opposite elbows with your hands. And just let gravity pull you down. Soften your trunk. Soften your neck. Now slowly bring your hands to your shins again and flatten your back. And then slowly roll up to Tadasana. Let's go to Sand Salute. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, hands on your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, hands by your sides. One more time. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, hands on your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, plant your hands on the floor. Step your feet back to high plank. Inhale, lower down. Lengthen your arms to cobra. Curl your feet, your toes, and lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Now look forward, lift your heels, bend your knees, step one foot forward, followed by the other foot. Inhale, hands on your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, hands by your sides. One more time, inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, hands on your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, hands on your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, plant your hands on the floor. Step your feet back to high plank. Inhale, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Exhale, lower down to plank. And then bring your left knee down. And then turn your right toes down. And then lift your hands up. Now you may stay here or lift your right leg up. Lower down. Let's do it on the other side. Bring your right foot forward and then straighten your left leg. And then lift your hands up again. Now you may stay in this position, or if you want, you may stuck your right foot over your left and come to the full pose of side plank. Okay, now slowly lower down to high plank. Again, always listen to your body. Just do whatever is appropriate for you. Come back to plank. Lift your hips up and back. Come back to plank again. Let's do it on the other side. Bring your right knee down. And then turn your right toes to bring your your left heel down. Have your right hand aligned with your right knee. And lift your left hand up towards the ceiling. Now let's do it. Let's do the other variation. Bring your left foot forward and extend your right leg back or straighten your right leg. And lift your hands up, your left hand up towards the ceiling. Now you may stay in this position or the previous one, or you may bring or stuck your left foot up over your right. Come to full pose of side plank. Come back to high plank. Lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Look forward. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step one foot forward, followed by the other foot. Inhale, hands on your shins and flatten your back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, reach your hands up. And exhale, hands by your sides. Come to the center of your mat. Come to the top of your mat. And then step your left foot back. So right ankle is aligned with your left ankle. Try to face towards the top of your mat. Lengthen your trunk and lift your hands up. Bend your right knee. Now bring your hands to your hips. Step your left foot forward to meet with your right. Let's do it on the other side. Step your right foot back. Bend your left knee. Hips should be facing towards the top of your mat. Lengthen your trunk. Lift your hands up. Warrior pose 1. You may look up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to your hips. Straighten your left leg. And then step your right foot forward to meet with your left. Come to the center of your mat. Step your feet wide. Feet are parallel and facing towards the long side of your mat. Now bring your hands to your hips. Now turn your right foot out so that it's facing towards the back of your mat. Bend your right knee. Right knee should be aligned with your right ankle. And it should be tracking over your second right toes. Now try to face towards the long side of your mat, but keep the tracking of your knees, the alignment of your knees. Hands on your sides, lengthen up, and look over your right fingertips. This is warrior pose 2. Bring your left hand behind your left knee. Lift your right hand up, bend to your left, and bring your right upper arm near, or your right bicep near your right ear. Now you have the option here to look forward or look up towards the ceiling. Now slowly come back to warrior pose 2. Then this time, bring your right elbow over your right knee and left hand over your left arm over your left ear. Now try to reach through your left fingertips. Now try to imagine that there's a wall behind you and you're leaning on that wall. So do not bring your left shoulder forward. Try to roll your left shoulder back. You have the option here to look forward or look up. Now slowly come back to warrior pose 2. And then straighten your right leg. Bring your hands on your hips. Turn your right toes forward. Let's do it on the other side. Left toes out. So your left toes are facing towards the top of your mat. Bend your left knee. Left knee should be aligned with your left ankle. Try to straighten your right leg, but do not overstretch them. Face forward. But keep your left knee tracking over your left second toe. Try to lengthen up. Crown of your head facing towards the ceiling. And look over your left fingertips. Bring your right hand behind your right knee. Bend to your right and lift your left hand up beside your left ear. Now you have the option here to look forward or look up, whichever is appropriate for you. Now bring your left elbow on top of your left knee. Lift your right hand up beside your right ear. Now again, try to roll your right shoulder back. Do not bring your right shoulder forward. And reach through your right fingertips. And breathe. Slowly come back to warrior pose 2. Bring your hands on your hips. Straighten your left leg. Turn your left toes forward. And then step your feet to meet at the center. Okay, now lie down on your back. Now be ready with your box or with your aloe concentrate bottle. Bend your knees and bring your feet hip distance apart. Now try to bring it as close as you can to your buttocks. If it's possible, you can probably touch your toes, your heels. Now to keep our knees together, you can place the bottle or whatever props you have in between your thighs. Have your arms hanging in to your sides. And then slowly use the power or the strength of your legs to lift your hips up to bridge pose. Now try to squeeze your thighs in. Keep your jaw soft and your shoulders soft. Use the strength of your legs to lift you up. And then slowly, inch by inch, lower down. Be gentle here. Now try to remove whatever props is in between your thighs. Let's do it without any props. Slowly hug your arms in. And then use the power and strength of your legs, your heels, to lift you up. Now try to squeeze in towards the center so that your knees doesn't go out or will not go out to your sides. Now slowly, inch by inch, lower down. Now try to swing your knees from side to side. And then bring it in towards your chest. Okay, now bring your feet or your knees, bend your knees, still bend your knees and bring it out to your side. Soles of your feet are touching together. Now you may use again whatever props you have just to support your knees. Again, just feel whatever is appropriate for you. You can use the canister shake, the F1 shake bottle or the protein powder bottle. And then just have your hands on top of your belly. Just take some time to breathe here. Now use your hands to close your legs. Then straighten your legs out to your front. Have your hands or your palms by your sides. Let's come to Shavasana. Close your eyes and breathe. Observe your body melt onto your mat. So we'll just make our Shavasana short and sweet, but if you want, we can continue it later. Slowly move, turn to one side. Use your hand to press you up. Now slowly and gently, come to a seat. Lengthen your trunk, open your chest, have your hands in front of your heart. Thank you very much for doing this practice with me. Happy Easter Monday. Namaste.
Ayan. Thank you, teacher. I-unmute ko kayo para makapagpasalamat tayong lahat ni Teacher Lally.
Alam mo po, nakatulog ka eh.
Hindi pa naman, mutik na. Nabasa na. Nalo talaga. Thank you po. Nag-enjoy kayo? Jai, nag-enjoy ka? Si Ate Chona. Ate Chona ba ito? Nakatakip si... Hindi ko siya makita. Sige.
Hi, Esang!
Isang, ang gulo pa ng hair. So, yun. Hi, ask mo your name. What's your name? Oh, picture tayo. O, basta reminder lang for everyone, have a great Monday, of course. And don't forget to take your shake. Kung hindi pa kayo nagsishake, have your shake na for your post-workout. Malaking tulong to kasi nag-stretch tayo. So, maganda yung post-workout para sa ating lahat ngayon. So, yun. Sino kaya ito? So, yun po. Have a great Monday. Picture po tayo. Miss Nucci, are you there? Isang picture dali. Okay, picture po tayo. Dito ka mag-smile. Dito ka. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Yun. Salamat po. Bukas, mag-join po kayo sa workout 8 a.m. Coach Duan Abantaw naman. Yung meeting room, ipapadala ko na lang ulit kasi it's a different meeting room na tayo. So when Tuesday yon, Wednesday we have booty camp, and Friday we have Pilates workout. Tapos kung available din kayo mamaya, 10 o'clock we are going to have Zoom training with our registered nutritionist dietitian, and she is our FDA consultant. So Ms. Elise Santor will be talking about cellular science. So cellular nutrition science. Ayan po. Have a great, alas 10 yun. Ipapadala ko na lang ulit sa inyong mga email ang Zoom meeting. Okay? So yun lang. Don't forget your shakes.
Thank
Bye. Salamat po ulit. Bye-bye po.
Bye!